A very good morning to one and all. I, Dr. Poonam, Assistant Professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department, Gita University, Noltha. Firstly, I heartiest thanks to I2R for inviting me here as a keynote speaker in this grand event that name is Global Edu-Conclave 2022. Here I can connect with the great dignitaries and share my views in the front of these great dignitaries. Here, I am going to talk about the education for sustainable development regarding Haryana. As we all know, the UN Sustainable Development Summit on 25 September 2015 adopted a very important agenda 2030 for sustainable development, which includes 17 different sustainable development goals that aim to end poverty, fight inequalities and injustice, quality of education, tackle climate change, and etc. by 2030. Here, I discuss about quality education because my perspective is that education is a base for all these 17 SDGs. Education is only process of facilitating and learning or acquisition of knowledge and skills, value, beliefs and the habits. And Sustainable Development Goal 4 aim to ensure inclusive and quality education for all and promote lifelong learning. And my perspective also, when people are able to get quality education, then they able to break the cycle of poverty and also help to reduce inequalities and reach gender equalities. It also empower people to live more healthy and sustainable lives. And we can say that through education, people can get better jobs and better lives. Sustainable Development Goal 4 has different aims. The first aim is ensures all the girls and the boys completely free and equitable and the quality primary and secondary education. And the aim of Sustainable Development Goal 2 is to ensure all the girls and boys have to assess quality early childhood development and try to provide good and pre-primary education so that they are ready for their primary education. Because if the base is strong, then we can build a company, build a building. 4.3 ensure the access of all women and men to affordable technical and vocational education. The next aim of our Sustainable Development Goal 4 of quality education is to increase the number of youth and the adult who have relevant skills for their employment, decent jobs and the entrepreneurship. And the most important goal of 4.5 of education is to eliminate gender disparities in education. It tries to ensure equal access to all levels of education as well as vocational training to all. The next aim of our quality education is ensure to our all youth and sustainable portion of the adults achieve literacy rate, great literacy rate. And Haryana trying to achieve this literacy rate by 100% at the end of 2030. The next aim of our Sustainable Development Goal is to ensure all the learners acquire the knowledge and the skill needed to promote sustainable development through education for human rights, gender equality, and promotion of culture of peace. And all these aims can be fulfilled by if we upgrade education facilities, and expand global the number of scholarship available to developing countries, in a particular list developed countries in like small Iceland. And the most important, increase the supply of the qualified teachers. through international cooperation, especially where the countries that is developing. And if we talk about our Haryana, because I belongs to Haryana, the Haryana government try to achieve these goal. By 2022, the literacy rate over Haryana is 75.55%, and the most highest rank among all the districts of Haryana is Gurgaon, whose literacy rate is 84.70%. And these slides that shows the all literacy rate of different districts that belongs to Haryana. Nowadays, Haryana is 22th rank among all Indian states. But Haryana government tried to facilitate better preschool education and try to link education with enhanced learning outcomes, and also trying to removing gender disparity in assessing school education. So our sustainable development goal 4 can be achieved. Government of Haryana also launched a number of schemes to promoting educations for girls like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao Abhiyan, Balika Manch program, and gender sensitization workshops, etc. There are many of the schemes that are launched by our Haryana government to achieve this goal. Different workshops are organized in the school that sensitize the parents toward the barriers in the way of the girls' education and try to strategies to overcome them and motivate the young girls to continue their education. The 2030 target of our Haryana is 100% children enrolled in the pre-primary education and achieve a net enrollment ratio at 97 at the primary level and 95 at the upper level, and provision of skills in education and employability through all senior secondary schools and the senior secondary schools. Also increase the transition rate from class 5th to class 6 to be 100% for both girls and the boys. These are the target by our Haryana government to complete by 2030. But when we started any scheme or try to attain something, then we face some challenges. And here we also faces some challenges like whereas the content of the what is taught is important, equally important is the efficiency of the delivery system and the teaching technology. It is most important. And we face the challenge regarding the financial for our technical tools, educational tools that are used to provide a great quality education for children, and with some challenges regarding the implementing the universalization of the elementary educations. And if we facing some challenges, then always there are some ways by that we can resolve all the challenge. Here I can suggest some of my views so we can remove these challenges, like the promote the NGOs to play for the quality and the quantitative expansion of the education, and second, most probably try to reducing the disparities of education based on gender, based on religion, based on the class, based on the category. It must be reduced, then we can achieve quality education and we can achieve our literacy rate be 100%. And also first most important, the state should repose its full faith and trust in the teachers and will support them in improving their knowledge and skill in the pedagogy and the child oriented learning, so that we can attain these goals At last, I can only say that education is only a tool that is a key for sustainable development, because education allow everyone to obtain the knowledge, skills, attitude and the values necessary to shape the future in a more sustainable way. And it is only holistic way with the vision of creating a better world, future generation of all living things. Thank you so much again inviting me